Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Pariah Brewing. These guys are out in California. This is their proper ESB, which stands for Extra Special Bitter. And the name is misleading because this is not a bitter beer, guys. Basically, it's an English pale ale is what it is. It's just the opposite of being bitter. I mean, the IBUs should be very, very low on this. So the name is a little misleading. Just when you see ESB, it's an English pale ale, basically. They usually use English hops, which has more of a earthy floral aroma instead of that big pineapple, piney, orange, grapefruit aroma and taste. So according to what's written on the can arrow, by the way, this was sent to me by Brian and Krista, the owners / brewers of the brewery. They send me beers, and I do appreciate it. Much continued success to you, Brian and Krista. I do appreciate the awesome beers you send me. And these guys do the packaging exceptionally well. They tell you everything on here. It says here it's 5.4%, 41 IBUs, and they say drink it with 188 days of date code. But I don't see the date code. Where have they printed it on the label here? This one may have got out the door without. They did send me two, so I'll take a look at the other one and see if it has a date on it. This one may have slipped by without the date. Because it says drink with any days of date code, and I don't see the date on it. So I'll look at the other one while I'm sipping on this one and see if it has a date on it. And basically what it says on the back: proper is an exercise in modernization with an undying admiration for the extra special bitters of yesteryear. We are putting a can-do, will-do, must-do mentality towards bringing you something fresh. It's the proper thing to do, hence the name Proper ESB. In the glass you can expect a deeper amber color, sporting refined hop notes of orange, marmalade, peach, and grapefruit, which is unusual, which we shall see. Like I said, usually the English hops don't bring that out. Says here, supported by a beautifully biscuity treacle and toffee malt structure. Well, the toffee, yeah. This beer is for those who have come to appreciate classic styles of distinction without pretension. Excellent when paired with life's simple pleasures. And the pictures here on Untapped, it looks like almost to the red ale color. I mean, it's a deep amber color. So, it's what it is here, guys. Usually that they tell us the hops and the malt and everything. I don't see it written on this particular one, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get it open. Big plain Jane silver 16-ounce cans, the heat shrunk label on it. Yep, it is a deep amber color coming out of the can. Now it may look a little darker in the glass. Big bubbles on the side, so I don't think that head's going to stick around very long. Not quite 2 fingers of head on it, guys. Not quite to the red ale darkness. I can see light right through it. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the center of the glass. Good looking beer though. Not my typical style, but I like trying different things. So, and being 5.4%, a little less than what my go-to range beers would be. So, still, good looking ESB. To the nose we go. Yeah, I'm getting the maltiness, and that's intentional. I mean, it's not an IPA or anything like that. So you should smell a little of the malt in it. Caramel, toffee. Now I'm not getting any of the orange, peach, and grapefruit. Maybe I'll get that on the taste. Let's find out. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brian and Krista. And a little bit of grapefruit on the taste. Maybe a subtle hint of some peaches in there. Not much. Very subtle. Grapefruit, yes, I am getting grapefruit. Has a little bit of a twang to it, but it's only 41 IBUs, and that's in the upper end for most ESBs. Most of them are in the 20 to 40 range, so usually not a bitter beer to drink at all. And this one being 5.4%, I mean, alcohol is basically undetectable to me. So let's do the swirly swirl and get the back end pour in there. And like I said, guys, I'll check the other can that I got in there. Maybe I should have looked at that before I brought it out and brought that one out here. But I'll look and see if it has on there. Hopefully it does, because these guys are pretty good about dating everything. So let's right out of the fridge. Let's go sip on it, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on quite a while now. It's up to room temperature. A tasty beer, guys. I mean, it is a very, very tasty beer. Not quite into my style or anything like that, but the whole idea behind this ESB is supposed to be a balanced beer. The hops are not overpowering the malt's not overpowering the hops. Everything is pretty much on the same playing field there. You're going to get a nice malty, sweet maltiness to it, and then you're going to, the hops are not like off the chain Northwest hops where you're going to get all that big time tropical fruit nose and pineapple. Now that it's warmed up, I mean, it's more sweet malt to me than anything else. Very smooth and easy drinking. A very enjoyable beer. If you're not a big hophead and not into those, this would be something other than a lager that you would be able to buy and probably enjoy. It does have a very nice sweet malt taste to it. So with that being said, it's a very easy drinking beer. I'd say this is a nice change up or a nice beer for people that don't like hoppy beers. So, final choke. Just an ever so slight hint of some piney grapefruit, but it's very, very subtle, guys. I mean, it's the sweet malt is more prevalent now that it's warmed up to me. So very smooth, very easy drinking. That's my biggest thing. I looked at the other can and I could see 07, but everything else was just squished together in a black line. So Brian, the dating machine is doing something crazy there, buddy. This one doesn't have anything, and all I could see on the other one was 07 in a black squished up line, like everything jumbled it up there. So you might want to check that. I don't know. We got one more beer from Pariah, and I'm gonna probably do it tomorrow, and hopefully it's got a legible date on it. So things happen, man. And in the processing, I mean, how many thousands of cans that machine is trying to stamp. So occasionally you're going to get a glitch in that system. So anyway, to me, guys, it's a fairly new release. I mean, '07, sometime in '07, which was July, and this is this August. So I'm pretty sure it's less than a month old, a couple of weeks probably. So I don't know exactly what day in July that it was done. Couldn't read it. But anyway, to me, guys, it's a 90. That's where I'm going to put it. A-. Definitely into the A category as far as I'm concerned. A really nice ESB. Beer Advocate doesn't have anything on it. They have it listed, but no comments. Untapped has it at 4.04, and only 24 people have commented on it. So another reason why I think it's a brand new release from Pariah. So if you've had this, a proper ESB from Pariah Brewing, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.